Every time Bitcoin has seen a major move up, the experts have said the opportunity is past, and each time they've been proved spectacularly wrong. In 2016, it was the same thing. Around the same time, a famous computer expert even called cryptocurrency a failed experiment. He announced he was selling his Bitcoins and moving on. This was when Bitcoin was selling for around $435 each. Once again, you already know how this ends. Those who predicted the death of Bitcoin would end up kicking themselves. In 2016, Bitcoin soared from $431 in January to finish the year at $950. That was a total return of 120%. As I prepare this message, it's selling for over $5,000, even though Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, announced Bitcoin was finished in July 2017 when it was selling for $1,800. So the idea that it's too late may be the biggest of myths surrounding Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Top cryptocurrency insiders believe that supply and demand is going to push many digital currencies into the stratosphere. For example, analyst Kay Van Peterson at Saxo Bank predicts that Bitcoin could be worth $100,000 within the next decade. And that's just a low estimate. Jeremy Liu, the first investor in Snapchat, predicts that Bitcoin could hit $500,000 within 12 years. Cybersecurity and software pioneer John McAfee agrees. However, he thinks Bitcoin will hit $500,000 within just 3 years. The predictions are getting bolder. Wences Casares, the CEO of Bitcoin wallet Zappo and member of PayPal's board of directors, predicts that Bitcoin will be valued at $1 million per coin within a decade. And Swedish tech entrepreneur Rick Folkvinge believes Bitcoin will eventually be worth $5 million each. That would turn a $21,000 investment in Bitcoin today into $15 million. What's my take since I've been involved with Bitcoin since the beginning? Well, I have no idea how high Bitcoin can go. One thing I am confident in, Bitcoin is going way, way up. What might our government do about the runaway profit train? Well, this brings me to another common misconception. Cryptocurrency myth number 2. The government could swoop in and shut cryptocurrencies down. This is another reaction to crypto investing I hear quite often when I speak to investors. And I always say the same thing. World governments and big banks would love to shut down Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies because nothing scares governments and the big banks more than something they can't control. Well, the good news is they simply can't shut down cryptocurrencies. As I said earlier, the government of China has banned Bitcoin 3 times already. And after each ban, the value of Bitcoin has skyrocketed. In September 2017, China banned new initial coin offerings, known as ICOs. A month later, Bitcoin was reaching new record highs. Then there's the CEO of JP Morgan, the global banking conglomerate, who recently predicted that governments will crack down on cryptocurrencies. Of course, the media won't tell you Chase itself invested millions of dollars after he made this statement. As always, the elites are trying to game the system to keep the big profits for themselves. And remember, with the rise of cryptocurrencies, the big banks are losing control of the world's money. Perhaps, more importantly, they will lose out on exorbitant fees they can charge as well. As for most other world governments, the truth is just the opposite of what JP Morgan's CEO says. Now that Bitcoin genie is out of the bottle, most governments have decided that if you can't beat them, join them. The fact is, cryptocurrencies are 100% legal and embraced throughout all of Europe and North America, in all South American countries except Bolivia and Ecuador, and in most Asian countries. The situation in the US is changing fast behind the scenes, and that development will likely mean that cryptocurrencies will soon skyrocket in value. First, there is a bill in Congress that will make it much easier for ordinary people to use cryptocurrencies in everyday life. At the moment, if you use cryptocurrencies to buy real goods and services, you are liable for any capital gains. And you must report these gains on your taxes, just as you do with capital gains from stocks. However, in practice, this is very difficult to do and keep track of. What's more, the IRS doesn't demand that individuals report every increase in the value of the euro they buy on vacation. As a result, the Cryptocurrency Tax Fairness Act will likely remove reporting requirements for any transaction under $600. This will be a huge impetus to making cryptocurrencies practical for everyday life. Through the use of ATM machines and crypto-based credit cards, which already exist, that in turn will drive prices higher. And that's just the beginning. The truth is that regulation of cryptocurrencies in the US is already underway behind the scenes. In 2015, New York became the first state to regulate cryptocurrencies through its BIT license. And at least 8 other states have bills accepting or promoting the use of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. Plus, the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, one of the most powerful financial regulatory agencies, has already granted a cryptocurrency trading platform approval to become the first federally regulated digital currency options exchange and clearinghouse in the U.S. This is a huge development. While government regulation often stifles innovation and slows down progress, this is actually great news for investors because it sets the stage for big institutions like retirement and hedge funds to pour literally trillions of dollars into cryptocurrencies. The big institutional giants have legal obligations to their stakeholders, and they simply can't take any chances with people's money. They have to know cryptocurrencies are safe and secure before they pour hundreds of billions into them. And this is precisely what they are about to do. For example, Fidelity Investments, which has a $6.2 trillion in assets under management, recently partnered with the U.S. cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase. And when institutional investors like Fidelity begin investing in cryptocurrencies, all bets are off. In fact, the amount of institutional money that is about to flood into cryptocurrencies in 2018 dwarfs the amount invested so far in their entire history. Coins that currently sell for fractions of a penny could soar in value overnight to $20, $200, even $2,000 per coin. Vast fortunes could be made, which is why this is such a crucial moment for investors. And that brings me to the third big myth people have about cryptocurrencies. Crypto myth number 3. Investing in cryptocurrencies is just too complicated for the average person. This is one misconception that really drives me crazy. Here's the thing. 5 or 6 years ago, when I first started buying Bitcoin for around $3 each, it was more of a challenge. Buying Bitcoin back then was very difficult and took a lot of patience. Today, it's fast and easy, as simple as setting up a stock trading account. If you know the right cryptocurrency exchanges, the entire process of setting up an online account takes about 10 minutes tops. Once you make your initial transactions and buy your first cryptocurrencies, you can transfer your digital money into a wide variety of what's called wallets that only you control. The difficult part is knowing which cryptocurrencies to buy and sell, and how to make a killing when the big institutions move in and the entire market expands exponentially. You see, right now, the entire cryptocurrency market cap is about $163 billion, about the same as the tech companies Intel and Cisco. To put that into perspective, Bill Gates is worth about half that all by himself, $86 billion. The global gold market is worth about $8.2 trillion. And the total amount of physical currency in the world is estimated to be around $31 trillion, which is about 1.5 trillion of that in US dollars. All of the money in the world, including electronic deposits in banks, currency, and everything, is 81 trillion. It's no wonder some of the world's financial geniuses believe cryptocurrencies are the greatest investing opportunities of our lifetimes. Chamath Palihapitiya, the hedge fund manager and founder of Social Capital, is a big proponent of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. This is a guy worth an estimated $1 billion, and when he talks, the investing world listens. His venture capital firm has invested in fast-growing startups like Slack, Sprig, and Wealthfront. Palihapitiya became the youngest vice president in AOL's history at the age of 26, and he spent 4 years as an executive at Facebook during a huge growth period for the social network. And here's what he says about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency revolution.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill, okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I mean, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal.
The bottom line, it's rare to find life-changing opportunities like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies you can invest in. And especially when you can invest early alongside the insiders, which makes it vital you have the right information at the right time to make the best investing decisions. Today, 6 years after I made my first fortune on Bitcoin, I've decided to share my crypto investing secrets with a wider audience. The way I see it, Bitcoin and cryptos are destined to level the playing field for average investors. I'll never forget when I first started investing in Bitcoin. I was a senior at Brooklyn College, only 19 years old, but I could see clearly the tremendous potential Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies had. However, I was frustrated by how difficult it was to buy Bitcoins back then and by how long it took. That's when a friend of mine and I decided to create a new way to buy Bitcoins in 2011. With a $10,000 loan from my mom, and later an investment of $1.5 million from the founders of Facebook, we launched one of the very first Bitcoin money transfer companies when I was still living in my parents' basement. We were even arranging for a Bitcoin debit card. At one point, our little company was processing about 1/3 of all Bitcoin transactions. More than 7 million Bitcoins were floating through our computers, more than 1/3 of the entire supply of Bitcoin. So when I say that I was there at the beginning of the Bitcoin revolution, I'm not kidding. I was and still am a key player in the industry. And to this day, I still know virtually everyone involved in the development of cryptocurrencies. Eventually, I decided to team up with the smartest Wall Street traders and hedge fund experts to launch a brand new service dedicated entirely to cryptocurrencies. I got tired of all the BS I was hearing on the internet and decided that investors deserve to know the truth, what's really happening with cryptocurrencies. And believe me, the truth is far more exciting than the hype could ever be. We decided to call this new service Crypto IQ. Crypto IQ is the first online advisory service dedicated to providing the average investor with the same resources, insights, and know-how as crypto industry insiders get. I've partnered with some of the smartest, shrewdest investors in America to create an information service that is second to none. No one knows more about the crypto industry than our team of analysts. They include Randy Ozer, also a top Wall Street trader who sold the online trading firm he started to E-Trade for $100 million. Together, we work with some of the biggest players in the tech world, such as Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Reid Hoffman, and Max Novogratz. In fact, when investment analysts need to know what's really going on in the cryptocurrency world, they come to us. One of the reasons why is because I personally consult with the companies launching new crypto coins. And I recently joined the online digital wallet Jaxx as the Director of Business and Community Development. Once an investor buys some cryptocurrency through an online exchange like Coinbase, he or she can transfer the asset to Jaxx and maintain total control over their money. And because of connections like these, my team and I have developed a comprehensive method for evaluating cryptocurrency opportunities. Here are the rules that we follow. Crypto investing rule number 1. Does it solve a real problem? Cryptocurrencies exist because they solve problems that existing fiat currencies, such as the dollar and the euro, do not. For example, Bitcoin solves the problem of being able to transfer money between individuals quickly and easily outside the control of banks. At the same time, Bitcoin has a few built-in structural problems due to the way it was designed. Because of the way Bitcoin verifies each transaction, with all of the computers in its network, it can take a few minutes to process a Bitcoin transaction. As a result, new coins have appeared, such as Litecoin, that have solved the problem of slow processing time. So I always want to know, what specific problem is the cryptocurrency trying to solve? What is the case for it being adopted? How big is the problem that the solution is trying to address? And have others tried to solve the problem before? And that brings me to our second rule. Crypto investing rule number 2, top management team. We take a very hard look at the management team behind a cryptocurrency. They have to be people who know what they're doing, and this is where my 7 years in the industry and thousands of personal contacts really come in handy. I have to know that the management behind a currency believes in what they're doing and have created built-in incentives to accelerate growth and value. We've seen a lot of abuse of this in this regard. So this is critical. It's no good if all the benefits accrue to management and none to the token holders. And then there's crypto investing rule number 3, limited supply. My team and I take a hard look at the float, or the supply, which is the number of coins being issued both now and in the future. We also take a look at the distribution mechanics. How is the coin being distributed? Is it done fairly? Are the developers hoarding all the coins for themselves? Or are they seeding the ecosystem in a way that owning the coin is critical for utilizing its benefits? These factors are crucial, yet fellow investors think about them. As I mentioned earlier, one of the reasons Bitcoin could rise in value to $100,000, even $500,000 per coin at the minimum, is because there is a built-in limit to the number of Bitcoins that can ever be issued, which is just 21 million. Not all cryptocurrencies have limits such as this. However, we always evaluate how the number of coins will impact the price appreciation. It doesn't matter if a cryptocurrency solves a current problem or looks good on paper if it's not being used in increasing amounts. As a result, I look to make sure that demand for a currency is rapidly accelerating. For example, the daily volume for Zcash has increased from around $762,000 in January 2017 to $77 million today, an increase of 10,004%. This is evidence that demand for Zcash is skyrocketing. Crypto investing rule number 5, potential for institutional use. This is crucial. As we saw, the big money in cryptocurrencies are going to be made when the big institutional investors, such as Fidelity and the big pension funds, begin buying cryptocurrencies to hedge their positions. So, another factor I look at when evaluating a cryptocurrency is whether a specific currency can handle the volume that such investments will require. Not all coins are scalable in this way. Some are designed to be small and stay small. Others can easily see billions of dollars flow into them, driving the prices through the roof. Crypto investing rule number 6, solid metrics. 6th, my team and I always dig deep into the metrics of the currency. We subject every cryptocurrency to our 100-point analytical checklist. We take a look at the market cap, circulating and max supply, demand acceleration, and other proprietary ratios and indicators that I've spent 7 years in the crypto sector perfecting and which I use in tandem with the analytical tools of the financial wizards on my team. This lets us know precisely how much a cryptocurrency is currently worth, its future transactional value, and what its price is likely to be in 60, 90, and 120 days. This is crucial information available almost solely to insiders in the industry. In fact, finding accurate information about the smaller coins where the biggest profits will come in the future is almost impossible. This is how we were able to get our private clients to invest in some of the biggest winners over the past 2 years, including Monero, which has turned every $500 into $250,000 over the past 24 months. Dash, which has turned every $1,000 into $500,000 in the same period. And Ethereum, which has grown a $5,000 flyer into a staggering $2.7 million. And since you're still here watching, we now have a new recommendation, a cryptocurrency you've never heard of called Counterparty, symbol XCP. Counterparty was created in 2014 by 3 crypto insiders, Robbie Demoni, Adam Krellenstein, and Evan Wagner. It was not launched in an initial coin offering, or ICO. Rather, XCP coins are created whenever Bitcoins are sent to an unspendable address through a process known as proof of burn. A total of 2,130 Bitcoins were burned in this way, creating 2.65 million XCP tokens. Because of the limited number of XCP available, The volume of trading in Counterparty has been increasing rapidly, from $26,000 in January 2017 to $1.1 million today, an increase of 4,130%. And unlike many cryptocurrencies, Counterparty has doubled in value in just the past few weeks, as other funds we've talked to have realized its potential. Overall, Counterparty has gone from $1.89 in January 2017 to $24 today, an increase of 1,169%. That's enough to turn a $1,000 investment into $12,700 in less than a year. And XCP is just one of our current top picks you'll discover in our brand new dossier being made available today. It's called The Top Crypto Coins for 2018, How to Ride the Crypto Wave and Turn Spare Change into a Potential Fortune. This no-nonsense investing blueprint, which is normally valued at $697, reveals which cryptocurrencies offer you the best chance at creating a fortune over the coming months and years. In addition to Counterparty, they include coins such as CryptoCoin number 2, a unique currency designed to use the blockchain technology and smart contracts, especially for private trusts, allowing financial markets to be decentralized, open, fair, and even more global. CryptoCoin number 3, a very exciting penny crypto that has the potential for Ethereum-like gains due to its design as a deliberate cross-border payment system, heavy interest among big financial institutions, and its ability to reach untouched markets such as Latin America and Africa. The kind of wealth that these altcoins could generate can set up your great-grandchildren for life. Plus, you can get started with as little as a few $100s and still make a staggering amount of money. Remember, just $500 invested in Monero 2 years ago would be worth up to $250,000 today. Of course, this crucial, life-changing information is not available in any store or on the internet. You can't download it on any Kindle. It's not available on Amazon or on any podcast or YouTube video, and your stockbroker certainly doesn't have access to it. However, here's the good news. The top crypto coins for 2018 won't cost you a single penny. That's because I'd like to send you a copy of this valuable investing blueprint simply for accepting a risk-free test drive of our advisory service, crypto.iq. You'll get detailed information about and specific recommendations for the counterparty coin I just told you about. Plus, I'll also send you detailed information for all of my other current recommendations. And then I'll continue to provide you with new recommendations, advice, and up-to-the-minute insider information about what's happening in the cryptocurrency world on an ongoing basis. With your risk-free trial membership in Crypto IQ, you'll get 12 monthly issues of the Crypto IQ newsletter. You'll receive every copy by both email and print, quickly and efficiently. Weekly updates. You'll stay in constant touch with me and the entire Crypto IQ team. Crypto industry news. You'll never have to worry about fake news or whether you can trust the information you find on the internet. You'll find out about developments in cryptocurrencies from the most reliable sources in the industry. Insider Q&As. I'll keep you fully informed of all developments in the crypto industry with behind-the-scenes interviews with key players, including early Bitcoin investors Eric Voorhees of Shapeshift, Brian Armstrong of Coinbase, and Brett Garlinghouse of Ripple. Complete portfolio updates. I'll keep you fully updated on all developments related to our current portfolio of cryptocurrency recommendations. Regular teleconferences. Many of my interviews with crypto insiders will be available solely to subscribers in regular teleconferences, webinars, and podcasts. Text message buy and sell alerts. In this fast-moving market, buy and sell points can come at any time, and I'll make sure you receive them the moment they arrive. Specific entry, exit, and target prices. You'll never have to guess if a cryptocurrency play makes sense or not. You'll always get specific recommended entry points, sell prices, and realistic short-term targets for your recommendations. Complete research dossier for every recommendation. You'll always know exactly why we recommend each cryptocurrency play. You'll know what catalysts to expect that will propel a specific currency upwards, and what temporary hurdles to watch out for. That way, you can invest and profit with confidence. And most important for all of us, stay the course. And VIP Web Resources. A subscription to Crypto IQ also qualifies you for discounted access to our encrypted cryptocurrency website and online virtual trading station so you can follow our trades without risking real money. Now, a 1-year subscription to my Crypto IQ service would be a tremendous bargain even at the regular price of $699. As you may already know, there has been an explosion in the number of advisory services about cryptocurrencies created by people who know very little about the industry. And they charge $1,000 a year, $1,500 a year, even $2,000 a year. Frankly, I think that's too much for beginner investors in cryptocurrencies. And many of these other services are taking advantage of you. That's why the team and I have decided to let you get a special 1-year all-inclusive trial membership of Crypto IQ for a whopping 43% off regular prices. You pay only $397 instead of the regular $699. That's over $300 in instant cash savings. If you'd rather, you can also pay monthly at the low rate of just $49 per month. And to make this offer even more tempting, I'll throw in 2 bonus crypto investing resources also free of charge. The 2 resources are Bonus Report Number 1, valued at $479, the Crypto IQ Quick Start Bible. In this valuable report, I'll walk you step by step through the entire process of setting up an online account and funding and buying your first cryptocurrencies. This lets you get started immediately, even if you know nothing about cryptocurrencies and have never opened an online account before. You'll discover the right way and the wrong way to set up your first crypto account, how to fund your account with a credit card or bank transfer, how to buy your first cryptocurrencies, where to buy cryptocurrencies if they're not found on your exchange, how to safely store your cryptocurrencies offline and online, how to exchange one currency for another, the smartest and safest ways to invest for the short and long term, and a whole lot more. Bonus Report Number 2, valued at $479, Understanding Initial Coin Offerings, what you need to know about penny cryptos. Few people, even in the industry, really understand initial coin offerings or ICOs. These are where the new penny cryptos come from. The swing for the fences types of plays that can make you 50, 100, even 300 times your investment. And in this bonus report, I pull back the curtain on the mysterious ICO process so you can know when to take a flyer and when to stand aside. Accept a risk-free test drive of Crypto IQ for 2 years and lock in an even bigger discount of 50% off the regular price of $13.97. You'll get $700 in instant savings off a 2-year rate and get full 24 months of Crypto IQ for just $697. Of course, you'll get all the recommendations and resources offered in the 1-year deal. The top crypto coins for 2018, how you can ride the crypto wave and turn spare change into a potential fortune, the Crypto IQ Quick Start Bible, and Understanding Initial Coin Offerings, what you need to know about penny cryptos. Plus, in addition to these, you'll also receive 3 extra bonus resources worth $14.37 at no additional charge. For the 2-year test drive, you get everything above, along with Bonus Report Number 4, valued at $479, How to Avoid the Crypto Scams. This is our insider's knowledge of the crypto scams now being foisted on an unsuspecting public, ranging from born-again crypto experts who knew nothing about Bitcoin until 6 months ago to elaborate initial coin offerings that won't end up making you a penny. As a consultant to the legitimate ICOs, I reveal in this report what to look for and what to avoid. The questions you must ask yourself before investing a penny in a new cryptocurrency, and what to do if you feel you've been taken for a ride already. Bonus Report Number 5, valued at $479, Cryptocurrency Regulations, how to invest in cryptocurrencies legally. The regulatory front is changing rapidly and overwhelmingly in favor of cryptocurrency investors. By that, I mean the government agencies have by and large accepted that cryptocurrencies are here to stay and are now creating regulations to make sure they are only used for legitimate business purposes and for investing. As I mentioned before, This is great news for investors because that means that big institutional money managers will now be able to invest billions of dollars in crypto coins, giving a huge boost to specific currencies. In this report, I discuss the very latest developments and tell you how to make sure all of your cryptocurrency investments comply with current regulations. Bonus report number 6, valued at $479. Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash. A cryptocurrency offshoot of Bitcoin, known as Bitcoin Cash, surged in recent months. In this bonus report, my team and I explain the key differences between the two currencies. In essence, the Bitcoin community wants to keep Bitcoin decentralized so it can remain a network independent of government control. The Bitcoin Cash community, in contrast, puts a higher priority on enabling cheap, fast payments over the network. So with the 2-year offer, you'll get a total of 6 valuable resources chock full of recommendations and advice for the best cryptocurrencies. High-priced industry dossiers that would normally sell for a combined total of over $3,000. And you'll get all of this for free for just giving Crypto IQ a fair try. So add it all up and you'll see. By accepting a risk-free trial over 2 years and saving $700 instantly off the regular price, you get a grand total of over $4,000 in discounts, bonus value, and free gifts. And to top it all off, your trial subscription is 100% risk-free. You'll be 100% delighted with Crypto IQ, or it costs you nothing. Now, I'm so convinced that the Crypto IQ is the most valuable source of insider information about cryptocurrency opportunities, I'm giving it an ironclad guarantee of 100% satisfaction. Simply click the button below to accept a risk-free trial and download all of our current recommendations for the best cryptocurrency recommendations. Accept a risk-free 30-day test drive now. Then, take as long as you like, up to a full 30 days, to decide whether Crypto IQ is right for you. During the first 30 days, you must be 100% delighted with what you discover through Crypto IQ, and be confident it will help you make a significant amount of money going forward. If you're not thrilled with Crypto IQ for any reason, just let me know within 30 days and we'll rush you a full refund of your trial subscription price, even if you notify us on the very last day of your trial subscription. Of course, everything you get in the meantime, including all the crypto dossiers, the monthly issues, and specific recommendations for cryptocurrency plays, is yours to keep with my thanks for giving Crypto IQ a fair try. However, do me one favor, please, don't wait to make up your mind later. Despite the usual volatility, cryptocurrencies continue to post record highs as we speak, and I want you to cash in. In the past 30 days, as I prepared this message, Bitcoin has jumped from $6,311 to $10,347, a gain of 63% in 30 days. Zcash has jumped from $228 to $323, a gain of 41%. Ethereum has gone from $300 to $450, a gain of 50%. Monero has soared from $88 to $186, a gain of 109%. Dash has increased from $276 to $691, a gain of 150%. And IOTA has skyrocketed from just 40 cents to $1.32, a gain of 229%. Again, this is just in the past 30 days alone. In other words, if you're on the fence or wondering if this service is worth it, consider this. You could have potentially doubled your money on some coins just since the last month. Hesitation can literally cost you thousands of dollars in missed profits. Sometimes in life, you just have to go for it, especially when the risk-to-reward ratio is so dramatically in your favor. This is just one of those moments. I dare say none of us will ever again see an opportunity for profits this big in our lifetimes. So simply click on the button below right now to get instant access to all of our current cryptocurrency recommendations. And I'll see you